Bear with me 1 second, Israel. Most High Christ. Shalom, Israel. Yahweh Bashem Yahshua Barakatah. Yahweh Shemar Bashem Yahshua. Priest and officer 1000 Yedaya. Holding class down until priest and captain of 13,000 Shapar Nafad gets here. He'll be here shortly. That might be him now. Salaki. Smoke him up. Smoke big cap up. What's the equalizer? Stand. The old school. School, that's it. Cap will be with us in 1 second, but until Cap comes in and gets situated, like I said, I'm preaching officer 1000 Yedaya. Now this is the Thursday night history class. Tonight we're going to go over some history. Captain Shapar is going to go over Joshua. You know what I mean? Now, why is history important? More importantly, why is our history important? Our history is important, man, because for far too long we've been brainwashed by the oppressor to push their history, to make their history be forced upon us, and they even change our history. How do they do that? They tell us that we came over here. What's in the history books now, like by the Great Migration that they say? They like to say that we willingly came over here and signed an agreement and willingly became indentured servants, which is a lie. The oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Right. And he was the orchestrator of the transatlantic slave trade with the other nations. And it's time for us to separate from these heathen nations, because you cannot rely on the oppressor to teach you your history. You can't. You'll be a fool if you let them teach you our history. They already took our identity. Shalom. How about They already took our history. They already took our identity. You can forget about the so-called Jew. They over there in our land right now, you know what I mean, pleading the fifth and saying that they're the real Jew, but they're not the real Jew. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man and woman, we are the real Jews. And it's time for us to separate from them and take our culture back. If I could, I'd give me Leviticus 20 and 26, and young man Adam, give me Jeremiah 17 and verse 4. This is what we have to do as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians if we want to succeed. The problem is we too busy trying to make it in Esau's society, in his world, and we cannot do that. We cannot do that as the Lord's chosen people. It's unbecoming of us. This is what the Lord wants us to do. Go ahead, everybody.
Oh God. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 20 and verse 26. Mm-hmm. And ye shall be holy unto me.
And ye shall be holy unto me. Ye shall be separate unto me. The Most High is saying that you, black man, Hispanic man, First Nation man and woman, you should be separate unto me. Read on.
For I, the Lord, am holy.
For I, the Lord, am holy. Holy ain't your grandma with the feathered hat, your preacher and pastor and imam with the white robe and suit. That's not holy. Holy means to be separate. Separate unto the Most High. Read on.
And have severed you from other people.
Severed you from other people. We were severed from these other people, meaning we were separated from them. The Most High took us and severed us from the oppressor, from the Chinese, from the Arabs, from the East Indians, man. But we love their ways, we love their culture, and that's the reason why we are at the bottom of society now. That's why they're looking at us and see when we're going to celebrate Thanksgiving. Like, you need to get together on the day where the oppressor gets together to spend time with your family. What's the common thing that they say? They would say, well, I don't celebrate, you know what I mean, the aspect of the genocide of the Native American Indians. I celebrate it as to get together with my family. Like, you need the white man to tell you to go get together with your family. You should just already feel the need to do that. This is why the Lord told us, man, that we should be separate unto him, that he severed us from these other nations. Read on.
That ye should be mine.
That ye should be mine. We belong to the Most High. We don't belong to the oppressor. We're not supposed to remember his history and celebrate his feast days and holidays like Thanksgiving, like Christmas, like New Year's. But because this happened to us, this is why we don't understand our history and we don't even know who the hell we are. You got what I asked for?
That's right.
Read.
This is the book of Jeremiah, 17 verse 4.
If that being said, I'm going to pass the class off to priest and captain of 13,000, Shapard and Posh.
Hey, come on, good officer. A nice round of applause, man. Heavy, what he bringing out? Heavy, what he bringing out, man? Because I want y'all to apply that God so loved the world garbage to that, man. Y'all try to believe God so loved the world when he said he severed you from the other nation, you should be mine.
Right.
So now you want to believe John 3:16, God so loved the world, trying to include the other nation. That's ridiculous and not of the Bible.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's a goddamn lie that's been taught by Satan.
Right.
You know, in your churches, of course. You know, that's run by Satan, of course. So that's what it is. Y'all celebrate this Thanksgiving. Man, I got so much stuff that I want to spill off, man. I don't know how to hold it in all at one time. Y'all celebrate this dang Thanksgiving, man. You just wicked and evil, man. Right about this thing. All the information out here, man, that you can look up and find out what Thanksgiving is really about and all that. And you still trying to cook a turkey and have ham, have that disgusting ham, of course. That ham, the honey baked ham on the table. They don't want to do it up, don't they? They want to be ghetto fabulous at Thanksgiving. Had the honey baked ham and all that other crap.
Right.
You got the cranberry sauce. That reminds you of the blood that was shed by the people they were fighting with. That cranberry sauce is wicked as hell. Y'all think cranberry sauce because it tastes nice and got that old nice sugary taste to it, you know. But goddamn, that cranberry sauce, the white man look at that, it reminds him of the blood that he had to shed to get this land by his enemies, who are the Native American Indians. Man, y'all better wake the hell up, man. It's high time for you to stop being so goddamn wicked and stop doing the things. You know, how in the hell you gonna ever come out of captivity if you keep on, you know, being underneath the people that oppress you, the people that have forced these holidays on your ancestors. And here you are still holding traditions that was forced in captivity on your people.
Right.
It ain't like we came over here celebrating Thanksgiving. You was a slave coming over here. What's wrong with you, man? You can't break it? Something wrong with your mind that you can't think outside of your slave master? Because if you can't, then you just go be a goddamn mule for the white man. Talking to real men in here that want to build something.
Right.
You understand? White man reject you and you celebrate his holiday. That don't make no goddamn sense to me. White man holds you accountable for every goddamn thing you've done in your life. The The record's still up. Every job you apply for, they look at the record you've done 20 years ago and decide whether they're going to hire you or not. Because you ain't been a good boy and have been a good slave underneath him. I understand why black men, go off in this place. I understand it. A lot of people don't understand it, look at black men like the evil. I definitely understand. Because they don't understand who they are, and they don't understand what this place is about, man. I'm telling you, man, you better find a black, Hispanic, or Native American sister or brother, and you better love them like you ain't never showed nobody love in this whole your entire life.
Right.
You better do that. You better love them, man.
Right.
You gotta break through this crap, man. You gotta love them, man. Like you ain't never seen a black person before, and you want to express your deepest love towards them. Other than that, man, you just playing games in this place, man.
Right.
What you really doing? Huh? You been, man, I'm going on. Listen, let me tell you, I want to go into a little bit of Thanksgiving.
Right.
I definitely want to go into a little bit of Adam, because a brother brought up a couple of weeks ago about Adam. And I want to show the Adam a little bit, because Adam is man, I'm going to tell you, you can do classes on Adam. Adam is not like you think in the Christian church. Like you saw the serpent, you saw a snake, and you know what I mean? You went and what do you call a woman, and you got a wife. And the way they think in the Christian church is not what the Lord was talking about in this Bible. It's absolutely off. I mean, it's just a lie. You know what I mean? It's looking through the eyes of your oppressor. One that's not spiritual. He ain't spiritual. But when you really hear the truth of Adam, then all of a sudden you start to understand what the Lord been trying to put down on this earth. You know what I mean? That's why it's super heavy. We're about to go into Joshua. What chapter are we on now? Is it 9th, the 10th? I think it's 10 or 11 or 12. One of them. But anyway, we'll find. We're gonna get there where we left off and go into it a little bit tonight. But any questions right now? Let's get the questions on the forefront. You got the
Come on,
the Thanksgiving. Yeah. Which one did you pull?
I pulled the Thanksgiving why some Americans don't celebrate the controversy.
Yeah, because I think that one got the good one, man. The good one to tell you the truth. Imagine this. You've been destroyed and oppressed in a land, and the people that conquered you and destroyed you celebrating a holiday in honor of your destruction.
Right. And
everybody gets in on it. And every day, every year, you are oppressed. It's just a way to oppress you. To say we was right for taking the things and doing what we done to you. Man, that's insane, man. That does not be. There was a comedian. I can't remember who it was. I heard not too long ago. You know what he said? He said, I think it was that old homo doing the civil rights. I can't think. Not Dick Gregory. There's another one. But he said, it could have been Dick Gregory. But he said, I used to always, I used to always root Indians. Whenever I saw the Cowboys, root for the Cowboys. When the Cowboys and Indians back in the old movies, then it dawned on me one day, well, what the hell is the Indians so goddamn evil? What is it that the Cowboys, I looked into it and found out people I was rooting for was the evil ones. I found out that my mind was tainted with. And now I had to restructure my mind to see the truth by knowing both oppositions and what happened. How the hell you going to just look at the people that are ruling this land and oppressing it, that's in charge, the one that oppressed the Native Americans, and sided with them. When you don't know what the hell went down. You don't know that the Native Americans helped them bastards and show kindness towards them and what they do. That's why you can't show kindness towards everybody, man. You can't do it, man. You can't make treaties. The Lord, I'm gonna tell you, the Lord was jealous, and they said you should not think no way towards the Native Americans. Tell you why. Because you went through the same goddamn thing. You do it today. You make a treaty with the white man whenever you go get married, you go vote, you do it, you go celebrate his holidays. You joining him in the oppression of your people. You don't understand that? The hell you want to celebrate Thanksgiving and don't think you're oppressing your people when your people are the tribe of Gad, Native American Indians. You want to join the white man sitting at his table? You want to go vote and don't think that you're oppressing your brothers? Man, you are out of your mind, man. Something's wrong with blacks and Hispanics. Wrong with them. Where we at?
I'm on the article.
Yeah, please give me that article, please. Let's read a little bit about it, because it's ridiculous. And let me tell you something. Mama was wicked. Just to free you up on that.
Right.
You think Mama wasn't wicked? Mama would have seen you, and because you was destroyed, Mama would have looked at you with an evil eye. You ain't don't they do it in the Christian church? Look at he messed up. We clean. We love the white man. We clean. We down with Massa. He coming in here talking dirty, and look at they all whispering behind you. Y'all don't even know that you the subject of what they talking about. Well, Mama she didn't understand. She ain't got, without you, she ain't got no understanding. You think Mama was clean because she fed you a goddamn turkey. Give me a break, man. Give me a break. I know, I love my mama too. I love her to death. Right. But that goddamn philosophy is evil, man. Right. And it's going to destroy us. And we keep on celebrating the goddamn holidays to destroy us. Right. So give me the article. Put the you gotta. No, you can leave that shield up there. I like the shield. Go ahead.
Thanksgiving. Why some Americans don't celebrate the controversial holiday.
Okay, here we go. It's called the controversial holiday. Thinking outside the box. But they want to think most people think they thanking God for, being around family and all that. All that is emotional nonsense, man. Let's weed through all that garbage. Oh, family. Oh, kids. Oh, what's the root of it? Let's get to that. Go ahead.
The holiday is viewed by some to be a celebration of the conquest of Native Americans.
That's what the holiday is. That's exactly what they're talking about. And if you do the history, man, I don't think we're going to hit the history too hard, because I still got to do the Joshua. But man, one white people, boy, they was ruthless. Them white people came over here with one agenda. All of them devils should have been locked the hell up. All of them should have a record. And they want to give you a record for the things you done. All them goddamn devils should have a record for what they done. All the ruthless acts they done done to the Native Americans, man. Man is supposed to protect. You're supposed to protect your goddamn house. So I don't give a damn what the Native Americans done to the white man. They should have done it. They come at my house, I'm going to do the same goddamn thing. You understand? I'm going to protect my family. But them bastards, boy, was something that the Native Americans didn't understand. They didn't understand this type of a monster, a beast. You understand? They thought this man had some sort of a compassion. Something like black people today. They go to vote, think Biden going to have some kind of compassion on them. Compassion. That's how they chose Biden, isn't it? Trump too damn racist. Chose Biden. They don't choose the Lord. Let's read on some more.
Carnival Khan. For many Americans, Thanksgiving is a special beloved holiday for eating turkey and spending time with family and friends. However, for others, the celebration is deeply controversial.
And they love to use your family as the keynote and to get you to celebrate this satanic holiday. Satan loves to convince you that that's about family and kids. They use family and kids. You can't get past family and kids. Well, it is my kid. Well, we're family. We know family. Well, Abraham rejected his family, didn't he? Abraham left his family and the wickedness his family was in and obeyed the Lord. That's why Abraham was beloved of the Lord, man. He was beloved of the Lord, man. Because he did not do what the average Negro, oh, my family, my kids. Abraham said, damn all that. What do the Lord want me to do? Who gives me the things that I enjoy? You don't understand that? That you lost in this place. The coronavirus, what do you call it? Coronavirus will make you understand. The plagues will make you understand it. You're too hard-headed. You hardened your heart in this place, man. You remember what it says, Pharaoh hardened his heart? Well, you joined the people that hardened their heart against the Lord. You joined them. Go ahead, read on. Let's get some more.
However, for others, the celebration is deeply controversial, as Thanksgiving has a contentious history that goes far beyond the first feast was held.
Please read on.
In addition to a holiday steeped with cultural appropriation, the period in history where America is frequently whitewashed, which led some Americans
They whitewash this stuff. They whitewash all kind of history.
Right.
They whitewash our king first and foremost.
Right.
Then they told you this, all the other people during the time of the Middle Ages were white people.
Right.
Shakespeare, Beethoven, all the other people that they tell you was white people that were actually black people. William Wallace, or what you call it, Braveheart. You know what I mean? They tell you those was white people when in actuality it was black people. Because I'm gonna tell you what it does. It reinforces their spirit of conquest and wanting to oppress you, and it makes you the oppressed. Because you want to receive it end of their oppression. Right. You want to receive it. You look at all these things and be like, damn, you know, it does something spiritually. You know, and read on.
Like Columbus Day, the holiday is viewed by many to be a celebration.
Now, when you celebrate Columbus Day, how do black people feel? When you out there talking about Columbus and all this other garbage, how do you feel? Do you ever think about that? No, because you're too busy blowing smoke up the white man's ass. Columbus Day is wicked, man. Because why? We shouldn't be celebrating white people. What the hell is wrong with you, man?
Right.
You tell me black people ain't great? There's no black people that you can find no honor with. There got to always be a white man. I seen a sister, honey, I can't even blame the sister. But this bothers me so much, man. With the goddamn mask on with Joe Biden on it. She walk around with a white man on her goddamn face. I seen them used to work with the Marilyn Monroe shirts and all the different white people and black women, man. They got no black man on their shirts. Wonder why? Huh? Shows you what kind of mind they in. The hell. Oh man. We're gonna go into a little bit today. Let the Lord allow. I'm going to hit all the points I've been thinking about, because I forget everything. If I don't got no pen and pad beside me, I forget what I'm thinking about to bring out the class, man. And slave, boy, make you just forget what the hell you was thinking. Go ahead, Dahlia.
Like Columbus Day, the holiday is viewed by many to be a celebration of the conquest of Native
Celebrate
Americans.
some goddamn Columbus. You shame on you, man.
Right.
Celebrating Thanksgiving. They're celebrating the white man's conquest.
Right.
The 4th of July. Shame on you. 4th of July? After all we going through with the goddamn with the NFL and all that. And you gonna celebrate for you was crazy. No, you ain't got no goddamn. Where's your holidays at? Huh? You know anything about yours? Because you damn sure is knowledgeable on Satan's holidays. Where's your holidays? You know about that? Why you don't celebrate them? You ever ask yourself that?
Right.
Go ahead, read on.
Carnival Con by colonialists or in a prayer.
Them white devils came over here with one mindset to find the children of Israel and enslave them. The hell you think happened? Where is the scripture where it said they sit upon the 12 tribes of Israel? You sit upon the whole 12 tribes. That's what they were doing. What them pilgrims came over here for. To see if you was the real people. When you started speaking Hebrew, check. You started celebrating, check. Women like, check. This must be them. We found them. They reported it back. We found them over here. Well, these people over here, remember, we destroyed them and ran them down into Africa. The Romans knew who the hell who you were. They watched you.
Right.
They studied you. Goddamn Pilate wanted to be amongst you when it was when we couldn't allow. We couldn't let a heathen in our temples. But he wanted to have eyes on you. He married a black woman. Studied her. Trying to get amongst you. A white man. A white man. So, I mean, they just so cunning, man. You just oblivious to their ways. They cunning, man. We don't.
Carnival Con by colonists or an embellished narrative of pilgrims and natives looking past.
Give me down to the meat. Give me a good part. You know what I mean? Just skip down to where it talk about how this 700 Native Americans, what's the name of the tribe? 700. They slaughtered men, women, and children. The feast. They came to the feast. And these bastards slaughtered all of them. They came to break bread with the white man. Do you break bread with the white man? Yeah, of course you do. Every Thanksgiving. Every Thanksgiving, your black behind is the Indian, Native American sitting at the table celebrating with the master that's killing you. He's killing you in abortions, with drugs and everything else. And you sitting at the table with him. You are nuts, man. You're not logical. Something's wrong with your mind, man. Go ahead, read on.
Carnival Con. It says most Americans think the 3-day celebration between the Pilgrims and the Winnebago Indians in 1621 in Plymouth, Massachusetts, was the first Thanksgiving. The Pilgrims and their Native American neighbors had signed a mutual protection treaty.
Here it is. They signed a treaty with the white man. Of course, y'all know about the treaties. The Lord ain't gonna let you sign no treaties with nobody. Why? Why ain't the Lord gonna do that? You think it's right to sign a treaty, peace treaty, right? Why ain't the Lord gonna let you do it? He read it to you earlier. I have severed you from other people. Right. You should be mine. Mm-hmm. You understand? Right. The Lord will hold you to that. You ain't gonna come to no peace with no goddamn white man. He's your enemy. Peace with, you see, we in peace. When you in peace with the white man is flourishing and on top and got you oppressed and destroyed. Black people are peace, trying to have peace with the white man because they celebrate Thanksgiving. See how that turned out? Go ahead, read on.
But from the pilgrims, had signed a mutual protection treaty. The spring before the first feast was in honor of a successful first harvest. But from the pilgrim's point of view, the first Thanksgiving meant to be a day set aside for prayer and worship.
Prayer. Who the hell they praying and worshiping? You gonna worship? You gonna sit there and have Thanksgiving? And you praying to who? Who the hell are you praying at? Is this? I'm glad the Lord got this right. No, listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all Negroes ain't gonna celebrate this Thanksgiving. They said they got to. You can't. Everybody got to bring their own food. Bring their own utensils. Don't go into the eating places because of this virus. They said it's best you have it outside some goddamn way. Have Thanksgiving in the cold, goddamn. Because this virus is not making their Thanksgiving comfortable like they like to celebrate it. The praise be to the Most High, man. Thank the Lord, man. Because without the Lord, man, Thanksgiving will go on and on and on. And we'd be just sitting around worshiping our oppressor. Thanksgiving is wicked and evil, man. It's a wicked, evil, and if you don't say it's wicked and evil and you don't see that, it's because you're looking through the eyes of your oppressor. You ain't looking at it like it's supposed to be looked at. You don't understand who you are, nor the people that they are oppressing. Who the people are. They're oppressing you, and you celebrate the oppression of another one of your brothers. That's ridiculous. You're joining the man that's oppressing you to oppress one of your brothers. Something's wrong with that. Find me the scripture where you said, to sit at the table. Sit at evil and what does it say? What's the scripture? Go ahead.
You talking about? So I think it's in Corinthians.
Yeah.
The tabernacle of God of devils.
Yeah, right. Something good. Paraphrase. Yeah, that's it. Sit at the table with the Lord and I'm paraphrase. Go ahead, read on some more.
First Corinthians 10:21.
That's it.
Salaki.
Y'all see, I need to be studying more. Y'all, this goddamn slave and all this other stuff. There ain't no excuse though, man. But go ahead.
It says, Masasat, the second or paramount chief of the one pod, proved to be a crucial ally of the English settlers in the years following the establishment of Plymouth.
Now here's the thing. The Native Americans didn't understand who these settlers were and that they was going back reporting to their king, or their queen or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Native Americans thought there was just some people coming to settle on the land. But they had counsel on how to deal with this and what they was going to do, and was sending people there when they found out that who they were. This is a whole plot by a white man, man.
Right.
White man went to set out to find you and found you and destroyed you and taught you Christianity. It's what it is. And what you gonna do? You gonna regain your mind, or you gonna just, this is it. Go ahead.
However, the alliance became strained over time.
Go ahead.
Thousands of English colonists poured into the region throughout the 17th century.
You know the one where it said they killed them at their feast. You got it? Is it on that one?
It wasn't on that one. I think it's in this one.
Okay, well, just go ahead. Thousands poured in for that feast, man. But they poured in with, like, you go into a feast with your mind is to destroy your enemy. Yeah, you're going to act like, y'all there. Of course, it shows you the mindset of your enemy. White people don't come towards you to be friends with you. They ain't marry you. They ain't because they love you. Because they're seeking to destroy you, man. I'll never forget that brother, that basketball player, man, that married that Kardashian and was found in that strip club. What's his name? Lamar Odom. Boy, that brother was full of demons, man. That brother tried to commit suicide, man. He thought he got that white devil, and that was, you know what I mean? There was something he worshipped all his goddamn life. So he went off. And that happened so many times, man, because, yo, that's the result of you not understanding the truth. Not having that as your anchor. You ain't anchored in the truth. You just going out there fulfilling whatever desire you want, don't know who you are, don't know what you're supposed to be doing, and then boom, these demons you start to be so overcome with demons that you just see whatever. I mean, they take over. You're a walking time bomb. That's what you are. Go ahead, Dahlia.
And it said authorities in Plymouth began asserting control over most aspects of the one upon's life as settlers increasingly ate up more land.
And he could easily take it more and more. They take it ground. They over here, they take ground, so they just took the whole guy. There's you walking on the bones of the Native Americans that had tried to make peace with the white man.
Right.
And you trying to make peace with the white man. That's just ridiculous. You know, they're going to come and help you. The Lord said they can't help you. You see, peace from a nation that can't help you, of course, I'm paraphrasing. They can't help you. Did you get the one where it's talking about it's slaughtered? I want that one, man. That one, I don't know which one it's in. Huh?
That's a good part right here about the disease.
Yo, please, the diseases. I forgot about that. Y'all, go ahead, read the disease.
The Gildor-Limbar Institute of American History estimated disease had already reduced the Native American population in New England by as much as 90% from 1616 to 1619.
That is ridiculous. 1660, that's 3 years. Wiped them out. The disgustingness of another nation. The diseases the white man had. You know what he did? He knew those diseases and he studied them. He got those diseases and used them. He knew that we was the clean people. You see what I'm saying? The Lord kept us from those diseases. And so when we went and joined these other nations, those diseases started to come upon us, just like they do now, man. Same way. Lord kept us. We was a clean people. Some people, somehow people like, man, why? You know what I mean? It might not be as it should be, but we got some understanding of not being dirty. Like, goddamn, I don't want to join these people. Whether you see them and they just naturally dirty. They naturally dirty, man. They do things that you be like, man, I ain't doing that. I can't associate myself with that. They had some TV show where they eating all kinds of stuff, man. You know that TV show? What's the name of that damn show? Oh man, I can't think of the name of it. Oh man, it comes to me. But they challenge you to eat this stuff and do all this stuff, lay in a bed of worms and all kinds of stuff. Fear Factor and all them shows. All them shows like that. Well, you like, one brother walked off and be like, I'm not doing that. My brother walked off. White people say, well, I'm going to do it. I want the money because they just disgusting like that. That's just who they are. You know what I mean? Read on. And I'm going to tell you another thing. As the white man starts to lose money and power, beware. You're going to see a real white man in about 2 minutes. You seen them like that. I was on coming down Roosevelt, and I see the white man. He had a brand new Mercedes truck, and you know the sticks you use to beat the drums with. He had the sticks outside of the truck, out the window, and banging on the goddamn the side view windows as hard as he could, like pat, 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 pat. Like he was just really hitting them. Like he was something in his mind just triggered. Like he's sitting in a brand new truck. What the hell is he? But he's going off. And everybody at the light, everybody in the traffic looking over at him. And he's just really wailing on that damn mirror. And I'm like, whoa, but we just don't know what they about to see in about a second. Suicides is up. Y'all know about that, right? This is like the Great Depression and when they lost the stock market. When the stock market crashed. Well, when this society started to crash, might be on the TV talking about their natural the way they make money, the restaurants and this and that closed down. They fighting tooth and nail to try to save a portion of this society. Right. When the Lord is bringing it down, man. The Lord is doing this, man. This is the Lord. Right. You know what I mean? So let's read on.
And it says, continue to die from what colonists call Indian fever.
We call it Indian fever. I mean, there's something they done brought over, some disease they done brought over and infected the Native Americans and tried to call it after them. This man is a beast, man. He's a diabolical beast, man, like the general always said. Read on.
By the time King Philip inherited leadership, relations had frailed and King Philip's war was sparked.
I want to know where the one where they went to the feast and they killed everybody at the goddamn feast, man. Because that shows you, huh? You got it? Say again? It was in the other one, I think.
You only sent me two, sir. So.
Okay. I'm going to see if I can find it. See if you can find it somewhere else. Don't worry about it. Oh, man. I thought that was in that one. But they went to this feast, man, which was the real Thanksgiving. And they went and killed the women, children, men. They slaughtered them, man. And that was the actual feast. That's the actual feast that you celebrate, man. You celebrate the slaughter of your people. Give a damn how good the macaroni and cheese tastes. I don't give a damn with none of that. You got and here's the thing. They hype it up. They any interest that they may have that they want you to celebrate. The food comes cheap and plentiful. You go in the stores right now, you see turkeys all over the place. I ain't manufacturing turkeys. Do you manufacture turkeys? Who's manufacturing them? The people, the ones you celebrate. You can see the different traditions they doing all over the TV. They're hyping this up, man. Thanksgiving is wicked, man. It's wicked. Let's put it on mute. You got something? That's you? All right. Where we gonna go from there? We got questions online? Somebody outside?
Oh, we got one, sir.
Okay.
1 Corinthians 15 and 15.
Oh, let me get the 1 Corinthians 10. The 21 before we roll.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 10, and verse 21. Ye cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils.
You can't drink the cup of the Lord. You want the good. What's the cup of the Lord? What's the Lord? What's the drink of the Lord you want to drink? Hey, you got it. You got the heat on? Turn it up. Huh? I'll turn it down. I mean, turn it up. I mean, yeah. Make sure the brother's nice and warm. Go ahead, Tony, right? So, young man.
The Lord is righteousness.
Righteousness, give me more. It's not exactly righteousness. You want to be righteous. So no. But what's the cup of the Lord? Go ahead.
Is it the law, statutes, and commandments?
Okay. It is you both of y'all are on it. I can't even say it's wrong, but the couple of Lords, you want the things, you want to drink of the goodness of the Lord, the promises. You want the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
You want, love. You want to be, loved and honored and, family. You want all the things that the Lord promises you when you drink the cup that you drink down that righteousness and the laws and all that you talk about. Righteousness is the law. Go ahead. It is. Is it? Okay. All right. Well, if it's cold, turn it off then. So you drinking that, you want that cup. You want that pretty, you want that honor. You want the prettiestness that the Lord promises you. That's in that cup you want to drink. But read on.
Ye cannot be partakers of the Lord's table.
You can't sit at the table where you want to eat from what the Lord, the promises the Lord made and all that, and read on.
And of the table of devils.
And sit at the white man's table too, the table of devils. Celebrate Thanksgiving. Voting. Give me some more wicked. Go ahead.
Be a whore. Be a whoremonger.
Whoremonger. You want to sell pimp women. You want to be a whore yourself. You know what I mean? Sleep with women and throw them away.
Right.
You can't sit at the Lord's table. You can't do both. That's called straddling the fence. You want to straddle the fence. You want to be in the white man's world and try to be in the truth too. Lord said, if you lukewarm, I'll spew you out my mouth.
Right.
You got to be fervent for the Lord, man.
Mm-hmm.
Read on.
Okay. Verse 22. Do we provoke the Lord to jealousy?
Are you provoking the Lord by the things you do to make him jealous? Celebrating Thanksgiving is provoking the Lord. You're provoking him because he never gave you that holiday to celebrate. Who gave it to you? The white man. When you go down in Leviticus 23rd chapter, there's no Thanksgiving in the scriptures. Those come from the Lord. Those high holy days come from the Lord. But you go outside of the Lord, seeking who you should honor and worship and obey. You provoke the Lord because you made a covenant. Your forefathers made a covenant with the Lord. You don't establish your father's house. You establish your wickedness. That's what you establish. Your father destroyed, wiped out. You supposed to be building his house. You supposed to be the son that takes on the responsibility to uphold your father's house. No, you don't do that. You uphold your enemy's house, who's already established. Yeah, read on.
Okay. Are we stronger than he?
Are you stronger than God? Hell to the no. Is the white man stronger than God? Hell no.
Right.
White man just in rulership right now.
Right.
Stronger than God. What the hell's wrong with you? God said, I make rich, I make poor.
Right.
I put who I want in rulership.
Right.
You know what I mean? Obey me no matter who the hell is in charge. Hey, Jediah, give me a little something. All right. Read on.
Okay. Verse 23. All things are lawful for me.
Now that's going to something else. Of course, people read that and say, see, you can eat everything. Everything is lawful. That's not what it's talking about, of course. Good. I got me. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want. Yeah, that's what I want. Put it in the cup for me. All right? All things are lawful for me because I'm not a sinner. All things are lawful because I don't go against the Lord. That's what it means. All things are lawful for me because I champion the Lord's position on this earth. It ain't mean all things are lawful for me because I can go and eat pork now. That's what, no, don't put no ice. All things ain't lawful for me because I can go eat Thanksgiving and eat pork on Thanksgiving. You was a sinner. Add sin to sin. That's what it means to add sin to sin. Because you could set Thanksgiving to sin and you eat pork on Thanksgiving. Your family's homosexuals sitting around the table and whores, and you don't know how to stop the madness. We don't. Anything else? Oh, no, I think that's it on that. The diet. What we got in questions?
First, brother wanted to break down First Corinthians 15 and 52, sir.
15 and 52. Read. Somebody grab that real quick. Brother want to break down that. Then we're gonna go to Joshua. We might go a little over. Let's see. We got Joshua. What else we got? What else we got? We did a little Thanksgiving. Y'all don't celebrate that wicked holiday. White man gonna tell you to celebrate it. You turn your TV on, it's gonna make you feel all cozy with the eggnog and the what else we got? The turkey. They're gonna have different shows telling you how to cook the damn turkey and all that. Don't celebrate, don't even have turkey for a couple of days. Don't have turkey for a couple of days. Can you do that? You understand? Can you show some love to your brothers? You understand? Maybe the Lord will show you something if you did that. You said 15 to 52. Somebody got it? Yeah, for right now. Just leave it right there to the subs right now. We ain't gonna mess over. We're gonna deal with it, ain't we? Go ahead, where you at?
1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 52.
Yeah, read it.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 52. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible.
What does that mean? Oh, read on.
And we shall be changed.
What is this talking about? Go ahead.
This is when Christ returns.
This is when Christ returns, but what is specifically this talking about? Christ is going to be returned. Go ahead, Tom.
Talking about the ones who are dead will be raised up. And
The ones who are dead, what?
physically dead.
What? You need more on that.
Raised.
What else you need? Verse 2.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 50. Now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of heaven. Neither
What does he mean by that? What does he mean by flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of heaven? Read on some more.
Oh.
Let's get some more.
Neither doth corruption inherit incorruption.
What? Read on. Let's get some more. We're going to break it down.
Verse 51. Behold, I shew you a mystery.
Here's a mystery on the earth. Mystery most people don't understand. What is the dead shall not inherit? What does it say? The flesh and blood shall not inherit the kingdom of heaven. What does that mean? Go ahead.
You can't be in the world, sir.
You can't for sure, but give me some more. Go ahead.
You have to deny yourself.
You got to deny yourself. You're not going, right now, this is talking about you physically. Flesh and blood shall not inherit the kingdom of heaven. What does that mean? Go ahead, Dad.
Brother, the comment said, because we be unclean for the kingdom in the current form we in.
You brother, he's right. Give him a hand. Your brother's right. You're going to get a new physical body.
Right.
That's right. That's what you. This has got your body's gonna have to die. A lot of people don't. This is what it's talking about. When he said he going, you at a twinkle. We're gonna read it further down. You going to die and get a new body. Now, how you gonna get a new body if you don't die? Which is another thing. A lot of people don't understand the mystery of the dead. There's another thing. The dead shall raise first. They're going to. Why? Because that body is dead, but the body ain't gonna get what's gonna be. They're gonna just get the body in the ground and gonna raise it up out of the ground. Did you ever think about this scripture? Is the Lord gonna raise the body out the ground? There was only one person that kept their body, Yahweh.
Right.
You get your spirit going to be in another body.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna understand. You might not know who we are right here.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
You're gonna get a better. This body is diseased and destroyed and full of all kinds of plagues and stuff like that. You need something. This body can barely get up in the morning, goddamn it. You know what I mean? Aching, back aches, headaches, all kind of. You need something better. That's like saying, okay, I got a car, right? My car is damn oil running out the damn what's his name and got the clunking and I need something better to take me where I need to go. You know what I mean? So you get with a better car. Something that's nice. Well, you need something. You need something nice to be on this earth then, right? I'm gonna hook you up. Huh? Hey, look, okay. Lord gonna hook you up. Read on.
Come. We shall not all sleep, but
Everybody ain't gonna be dead. Everybody ain't gonna go to the grave. You shall not all sleep. Read.
But we shall all be changed.
But everybody's gonna be changed. The sleep with the unsleep going to change. People in the grave, they sleep. They're gonna get a new body.
Right.
Their spirit gonna be in another body. People on earth, you gonna get a new body. You understand? That's why it's so ridiculous on you talking about how physical a person look. You know what I mean? Gives a damn, man.
Right.
That person, might be beautiful, and the Lord might. Who knows what the Lord will do? The Lord might make a brother. Christ. This scripture say Christ was not comely. I mean, Christ wouldn't know the cat. You wouldn't look at any beauty about him. You wouldn't know physically like what's the brother? What's the guy's name? What's the first king? Saul. Saul was built like that. You know what I mean? Christ ain't had this. So Christ wouldn't have had no. I'm paraphrasing. Y'all read the scripture, right?
Yeah, come about Saul, sir.
No, about Christ, our King. Yahweh Shai. He said he wasn't company type of person. He wasn't nobody you gonna find attractive.
Right.
Wasn't no features about him that you gonna be like, man, that's a king. You know what I mean? But the spirit in him. Go ahead, read on.
Come. Verse 52. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed.
Incorruptible, talking about that your body. This body here is incorruption. Incorruptible. You're going to get a new body. Your spirit. And then, you're going to be joining the Yahweh Shai. Then it's going to be on. Then all the things you read about us conquering and all. Once we go into Joshua, I really got to go into Joshua because here's the thing. I think it's the 11th chapter we left because we read the 10th the last time. Now that I think about it. It's 11 or 12. It got to be 11, I think. Because we talk about the kings. Now, this is what's going to happen when Christ returns. All nations going to turn and try to fight against our king. The same thing they did in Joshua. And y'all know this is damn near Joshua and Christ in the same name. Y'all know that, right? Joshua is the same as Christ, is Jesus. It's different. It's the English translation and the Greek. And when you go into it, you're going to find it's the same name. You know what I mean? Joshua, brother Ephraimite, led us into the promised land. Give me where it said Basra. He comes from Basra. Joshua did a lot of killing.
Right.
Christ will do a lot of killing. A lot of killing to lead you back into the promise in your land. Go ahead,
Sorry, you said Joshua is Jesus. Can you repeat that one?
Yeah. Joshua, the name Joshua is the same name as Jesus. It's the same name. Pull it up on a go ahead.
Oh no. I was trying to find, I think we left off at Joshua 10 to 25.
Did we leave 25?
I don't know.
We're gonna start at 11. We really got to run through Joshua because I got to finish Joshua. Joshua it's such a lengthy book. There's so much meat, Joshua. I can't even come. Like if I do Joshua, it might take me another 6 months to really nail down everything and give you everything you need in Joshua, which I damn near want to hurry up with Joshua so I can go tackle some. There's a few other things I need to go into. But it's definitely heavy. And we can definitely, if y'all want to pull up anything, y'all want questions about something, or y'all want to go on to something, we can definitely do that. Where we at? Well, somebody's. Go ahead.
Oh, that was in verse 52, sir.
Okay. Done.
Yeah, the brother wanted to know, so what are the incorruptible, what do the incorruptible bodies look like?
What? Meaning, okay, what is corruptible and incorruptible? If you want to know it, you got to look it up. What is corruptible and incorruptible? What does it mean? What is corruption? I'm trying to say. Let me see if I can find the scripture on it real quickly when I think about this precept. This thing, okay. Go ahead. Anybody got it? Just think a body, what's corruptible? Go ahead.
Corrupt. To change from good to bad.
There you go. That's pretty much it is. From moral to what?
To change from good to bad in morals, manners, or actions.
There you go. Basically, the Lord said, you're going to change from the body. I'm going to get, because of you changing your spirit, that I'm going to give you this body to go with the spirit that you got. This spiritual body that you're supposed to have, that you have. A body that's, slow. All right. I'm going to give you this body to match the spirit that you got. Because this flesh you got right here is corruptible. Why is it corruptible? Because of the spirit before you came into the truth, the things you've done in the world take a toll on you. The things that society's got going, white man, you got all kinds of ailments in you. You got you've done all kinds of manner of sin in you. You've done, what else out there? You've done things that take its toll on the house that you in, that house your spirit. So because you changed your spirit, that now you serve me, I'm gonna give you a body incorruptible. It's not the body the body that matches the spirit that you in. That's why it's important that you change your life, man. You change your spirit. You change the thing that's inside you. Because right now we ain't got the body right now, but our spirit has changed inside of us. Meaning we don't think like the man that was in the world, that was dying with corruption, that was dead. We are in here and we are alive because why? We start to, do the things that the Lord requires. So now the Lord going to manifest that with the new spirit, a new body. Of course, I don't know if I'm making y'all understand what I'm saying or not, but let me know. And I'll go into it a little bit more, Read on. Any questions?
Where we at, sir?
Let them know where you at. You got a script? You got a Bible?
My phone.
That's fine, okay. Tell them where we are. Go ahead.
I did have Joshua in the Blue Letter Bible for young man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I meant to tell you. Okay. Joshua, remember, Jesus is an English translation. When you start to understand the Hebrew,
It's H3091 Yahweh Shai.
you see that?
And
Oh, go up.
so like
That's good. I'm glad you brought that up. Joshua, Yahweh is salvation. What does it mean? Son of Nun, tribe of Ephraim. Lead the children of Israel. Go up some more.
So up or down?
Oh, go down.
Salaki.
My bad. Okay, well, just go ahead, if I could.
That's blue letter.
Yeah, Blue Letter Bible is where we can see the ancient Hebrew. It's called Blue Letter Bible. So you can go and see the ancient Hebrew. It's the way you use the sorting it up so we can get the whole thing. Is it? Okay. And so tap on the strong. Show me where the Strongs is at. Go up. Not that one, but go up some to the top.
The Strongs.
If I could, where is the part where it says it shows you the Hebrew from Yahweh and Yeshai? What's it where it says go ahead. He'll get it in a minute, but this you know what I mean? But it's real simple. That number, what's the Old Testament written in? Huh? Go ahead. Right. What's the New Testament written in?
Greek.
The Greek, raise your hand. That's right, though. It's written in the Greek, right? What we speak. Go ahead. English. So it was translated from Hebrew to Greek to English. So in English, you read Jesus, right? If you was to read it in Hebrew, Joshua and Jesus are the same name. We got to do a whole. Go ahead.
The brother also says, Salaki, so what about the angels in heaven with the Most High?
He said, what about him? What did he ask? What about him?
Yeah, what about him? Yeah.
What you mean, what about the angels? I don't understand this question. What's the
He's
question?
talking about, when we're going to get our new bodies. He's asking, what about
You're going to get your new bodies here on earth.
Right.
You're not going up. You're not going to be an angel.
Right.
I don't know where that philosophy. That is a Christian doctrine.
Right.
Give me where the Lord said He created bodies for angels, celestial and terrestrial.
That's actually a few verses up, I believe.
It's 1 Corinthians up. Read that.
Verse 40, sir, I believe.
Well, just find it for me and just let me know when you get it. Yeah, for sure. But you're not going to be an angel. Forget all that angel garbage. Angels got their own. That's who they were created to do their job. That's who they are. You're not going to be that. You're going to get a body to come down on earth to do what you got to do. Not a body that you can go up there and be an angel with the rest of the angels. That makes no sense to me. Does it make any sense to y'all? You're gonna be who gonna do what the Lord got to do on earth? Everybody gonna go up there with the angels, and nobody gonna instill the Lord's work on earth. Where is that doctrine? That's like the third week I hear about this angel God. We gotta go into the angels. We're gonna have to go into the angels next week.
Right.
I ain't got my precepts right here. I can go into a few things, but I'm gonna have to get it together, and we're gonna go into the angels, because there's a doctrine being taught that you're gonna be an angel when you die. That's a lie. You're gonna be a black man. That's it. If you're gonna be from the tribe if you're Ephraim, you're gonna be Ephraim. If you're Manasseh, you're gonna come back as a Manasseh. You're not gonna come back as no Chinaman or no tree or no rock or whatever they trying to claim that you're gonna come back as, or an angel.
Right.
You're not coming back as an angel. You're gonna come back. That's why it's important that black men, you know what I mean? Like now you see the abortion. Why abortions is so wrong? Because the black man trying to come back, and of course the white man want to kill you before you even get on the scene. You gonna always be a black man. That's it. The Lord don't interchange you into different nations. You understand? Where we at? No, what would you read just now? The 1 Corinthians about the angels?
It was verses up, sir. It was verse 4. He told him now, sir.
Okay, read that for me. Tell her I don't know yet.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 15 and verse 40. There are also celestial bodies.
Go up.
Come. Verse 39. All flesh is not the same flesh.
I love that scripture. All flesh is not the same flesh. What does it mean? Go. Is there any more above that, Jediah? Never know where we at.
Verse 38, sir.
Go to 38.
Come. Verse 38.
You listen clearly and stop. Don't listen with no carnal ear.
Mm-hmm.
Listen with a spiritual ear, because the Lord's talking to you spiritually, man.
Right.
If you ain't hear this, that's because something you doing that you need to stop doing.
Right.
Now read. Read it. Go ahead.
Can I go to 35?
Go to 35. Let's get it.
Verse 35. But some men will say, how are the dead raised up?
How are the dead raised up? Some people ask that question. How in the world the dead get raised up? How in the hell you get raised up?
Right.
Who rose you up? That's what I want to ask you. You want to ask me how the dead come out the grave? How did you get raised up? You was dead. Who rose you up? Somebody got an answer for me? Go ahead.
Your father and your mother.
that's that. When I say rose you up, what am I talking about? I'm not talking about your fleshly. I'm not talking about your worldly life. I'm talking about who rose you out of that into life. Who rose you from the dead to life? Who did it? Go ahead, Diane.
Priests and prophets in the Israelite school, the universal practical knowledge.
That's right, but the Lord rose you up.
Right.
Using the UPK under command of General Yana.
Right.
The Lord rose you from the dead. You ain't just happening in the school by chance.
Right.
If you think you happened in the school by chance, brother, you got a long way to go.
Right.
The Lord brought you in here.
Right.
The Lord trying to clean you up. It's the Most High, man.
Right.
I didn't bring you in here. Your mother and father didn't bring you in here. Read on. I mean, what? No, so read on. Go ahead.
And with what body do they come?
And what body did you come in here with? You came in here with that corruptible flesh. Spirit changed with that, but you're still in that flesh. What? Yeah. You because you don't see it right now, you think it's not going to happen. You foolish. And when it does happen, boy, you going to when it happens, brother. I'm going to tell you, it's a whole different mindset and level of thought. You can't even imagine the glory of the Lord.
Right.
I can't imagine it. But I know one thing: when He lays that glory down, when he decides to do what He going to do, you're going to thank the heavens. You're going to sing praises. Then you're seeing from that point, you want to understand. But right now, the Lord wants you to understand what He's talking about. He wants you to grasp it. Read on.
Verse 36. Thou fool, that which thou sowest.
You fool. What's a fool? Somebody that does not have any knowledge. That's what a fool is. He calling you a fool. Because why? You ain't got no knowledge of what the Lord is talking about.
Right.
You fool. You don't understand this? Read on. You don't understand how people raised from the dead? Are you sitting in class, learning, being raised yourself?
Right.
Read on.
Is not quickened, except
Read up. Go up again.
Thou verse 35, sir.
You can read from the 35. Read on that. Go ahead.
But some man will say, how are the dead raised up?
Read on.
And with what body do they come?
Those are not spiritual men. They don't understand this. Those are men that's thinking that's carnal. They don't understand this. We don't.
Right.
Verse 36. Thou fool.
You fool. Go ahead.
That which thou sowest is not quickened.
That which you sowest is not quickened. What's that mean? What's that mean? That which you sowest is not quickened. What does it mean? That what do you sow? Go ahead.
Seed.
That's right. Give him a hand. That brother's right. You plant that seed, and it's not quickened. What does it mean to be quickened? Go ahead, brother. Say, brother. Huh? No, not right here. Go ahead.
Made alive.
Made it like give him a hand.
Right.
That which you sow is not made alive. This is life. This is how life is. This is the cycle of life. Remember when the Lord said one generation pass, another one cometh? This is the cycle. You sow seed. And that which is made alive, that which you sowed is not made alive until something else happens. Read.
Except it died.
Except what?
It died.
Whoa. That's evident. Because that's the cycle of life. One generation pass, another generation come. I sow seed, I pass, and then another generation come. And then you come back around the fourth generation. I want to say. The Lord says, of course, huh?
Right.
Third, fourth generation. You come back in the seed that you sow. It said, he said, thou fool, that you sowing the seed. You plant the seed. That's life, man. That's what that's everything. Everything comes back. You know what I mean? Read on.
Verse 37. And that which thou sowest not that body that shall be, but bear grain.
What does that mean? You sow it not in the body that shall be, but bear what grain? That which thou sowest. We all come back. Are we the same person we was? Are you the same person you was coming out of Egypt? What happened? Why are you not the same? This is what people don't understand. Live forever. They think live forever. You're gonna be 100,000 years old and still living. They don't understand when it's quite the Lord said you will live forever. 100 million years old man, you still living. That's not what the Bible is talking about. The Lord is telling you right here. He's giving you the cycle of what he's giving you the instructions on how life is on this earth, man.
Right.
You give your mothers and fathers have been here and will return, and you have been here and will return. Or else, why did the Lord send? Why did I wake up in punishment under the white man? That wouldn't be a righteous judge. Is the Lord unrighteous for punishing me by putting me in captivity under the white man? That means the Lord is unrighteous, right? Or maybe I'm unrighteous and I deserve this punishment. It can either be one of the two. And if the Lord put you in captivity under the white man, it's because you was unrighteous.
Right.
Because you done something to deserve this. You rebelled against our king. You was the one that committed the sins in the past. You understand? There's nothing. The Lord ain't unrighteous. He said his garment is spotless.
Right.
He's spotless. You can't blame him
That's right, sir.
for something you done. You can't blame the Lord for something you done. You know that, right?
Right.
You know, a lot of people like to do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where we at? Read on.
Kawakana. It may chance of wheat or of some other grain.
Okay, read on.
Verse 38. But God giveth it a body as it has pleased him.
Jesus. You know, who the hell you tell the Lord what kind of body you supposed to be in? You lived your life. All you know is you was born, your mother and father, your brothers and sisters was here, you came on earth, and this is how you are, and blah, 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 and Lord, and you do the same. You are influenced by your surroundings.
Right.
That's all the hell you know.
Right.
You understand? Until somebody wake you the hell up. Go ahead, you guys.
If I could, sir, I use the scripture also, you know what I mean, when we see brothers, you know, poor brothers like Sammy Sosa, you know what I mean, who change their appearance, who don't even look like the man he was in the 80s and the 90s.
Oh man, that's because of indoctrination. That's because of Satan's overwhelming scourge. It's because of slavery, and that's because of this place we in, man. This place we in, boy. It make a black man feel small, boy. It make, like, if you ain't in the truth, you a brother, you hide behind some woman, you know what I'm saying, trying to survive, living with her, while she taking care of you or whatever, which is, you know, I mean, a woman should take care of her man, but it's a whole different spirit when you're in the world. It's like, you know what I'm saying, I don't know what I'm on, how I'm going to exist without this, because you being attacked by Satan. You are under deep spiritual attack. And nobody gonna be able to get you out but the truth.
Right.
Ain't nobody gonna be able to rescue you from that situation but the Lord. Because your woman against you, your family against you. You know what I mean? The people outside your family against you.
Right.
The government conspiring against your behind. You know, you better haul tail it in this goddamn class.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what it is. That's the society we living in. We living underneath your enemies. You know what I mean? Read on.
Kawakana. And to every seed his own body.
And to every seed his own body. God gives you that. God gives it to you. God gives you everything that you enjoy as a family. God gave you that mother and father. God gave you them kids.
Right.
God gave you this, every seed. Every seed. Not just you, not just a few seeds. Read on. Any more? We got to hear get Joshua too. We're gonna run over, of course, y'all know that.
Right.
Y'all already know that. Read on.
Verse 39. All flesh is not the same flesh.
Read it again.
All flesh is not the same flesh.
One more time.
All flesh is not the same flesh.
All flesh. All flesh is not the same flesh. What does that mean? Somebody bring it out. You got fish. They got flesh, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got animals. You got horses.
Right.
You got giraffes. You got donkeys. You got, what do you call them, little groundhogs. You got different animals. Are they all the same? Hell no, man. Why? Y'all thought they was all the same. Y'all thought the lion and tigers and bears, oh my, was the same, huh? No, man. They consort with each other with their own flesh. That's why the Lord said, all flesh loving is kind of paraphrased, of course. It's in the Apocrypha. Because they consort in groups on their own kind, but they ain't the same. You ain't the same as white people. They're a different flesh. You ain't the same as Chinese, Arabs, East Indians. You understand? All flesh is not the same. For you to go on somewhere, we all one family and God created everybody. Yeah, he created everybody. He said this. So he put a difference between everybody as he created them.
Right.
That's what it says, right? Am I telling you something that ain't what it's saying? That's exactly what it's saying.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody telling you that is just ignorant.
Right.
Read on.
But there is one kind of flesh of men, another flesh of beasts.
You see that? No, all flesh. But the Lord said he making the distinction and the flesh of men and the flesh of beasts. Read on.
Another of fishes.
Of fish. Fish got flesh. I just made that out. Fish got flesh. But they ain't the same as the beast. As animals, you think of fish, you think the herring, the whiting, and the lion is the same? You know, it ain't the same. Read on.
And another of birds.
And the birds got flesh. Aren't they flesh? But they're not the same. So how in the hell could you talk about God created everyone and you that's ignorance. That's Christianity. Because they are not the same. They don't have the same thoughts. They don't have the same mannerisms. They're not the same. The Lord, they're totally different people. I don't know how they think. In my mind, as I walk around the earth, because I think a certain way, I think everybody should think that way. That's not how they think. The Lord said they think evil continuously. Their mind ain't like yours. You think in your mind, oh, this is a nice white person because they use some type of niceness towards you. You negate what the Lord said. The Lord didn't create them for that. No, they'll use it to deceive you. Because you, in your mind, in your head, you think that there could be some compassion amongst them. Your mind. You ain't thinking what the Lord actually created them to be. You understand? So you say you try to find some way to give them a pass, like the Native Americans tried. See what happened to them? Because they ain't like you. They don't think like you. They don't have compassion like you. Read on.
Come on. Verse 40. There are also celestial bodies and bodies terrestrial.
What is celestial body? What's a celestial body? Go ahead, Di.
Would that be a body for angels, sir?
What you want to say?
Earthly body.
A celestial?
Oh,
What's a celestial body first? A celestial means an angel. There are celestial bodies and terrestrial. What's terrestrial? I mean, you live on the terrain. You was created to be a terrestrial body. And there's bodies that was created to be celestial. Different bodies, different functions. The Lord, just like the fish living in the water and the animal living on the land. Well, then, how do you want to tell that fish to get out the water and live on the land? Huh? Well, how you want to tell a Negro to get off the earth and live in the heavens? These Christians is ridiculous, man. They don't read the Bible.
Right.
They think God's kingdom is they think the kingdom of heaven is in the sky somewhere or in the northern dimension where the Lord dwells. Yeah, that is the kingdom where the Lord dwells. That's a spiritual realm. But terrestrial, the kingdom of heaven is the rulership of this earth, man.
That's right.
It ain't no way you gonna get around that. How the hell you gonna try to even make an argument again? I don't understand what your argument is based on. We read Joshua right now.
Right.
Well, he was setting up the kingdom of heaven. Your behind is in hell with no land. Talking about the kingdom of heaven is somewhere you go when you die. You out your goddamn mind? You out your damn mind, man. You gonna come right back here in hell thinking of the kingdom of heaven somewhere. White man has recycled that bull crap to you time and time again. You come right back and then end up right back in the same position because you think you're gonna fly off somewhere and be with the Lord, and you gonna sit on a cloud and play the harp or something like that.
Wait.
Oh my gosh. Fairy tales, man. Y'all gonna believe Santa Claus will come down the goddamn chimney in a minute. Y'all, go ahead and read some more, please.
Okay. But the glory of the celestial is one.
Hold up. There's a glory for the angels. And the glory for, read on.
And the glory of the terrestrial is another.
Meaning you got your glory. It's like a woman got her glory. Your glory is being right here as a man, obeying the Lord and setting up the kingdom right here on this earth, man. That's your glory, man. That's a black man's glory, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Being a brother, loving one another, man, looking out.
Right.
You understand? I'll tell you one thing, when Joshua was fighting against, we about to read Joshua 11, I think it's 11th chapter. 11th chapter, we're going to start on that. But the other nation came and you weren't telling Joshua about God so loved the world, Joshua. The other nations here to doorstep to fight war against the children of Israel, but God loves everybody. That's look at you like, Negro, let me put this Negro to death, man. Get this goddamn enemy out of my goddamn camp so I can fight this goddamn war like I'm supposed to. Like, how the hell you gonna pump that garbage to Joshua? Right. When he said, when you tell Joshua God so loved the world, guess what Joshua will be like? Yeah, he does. He loves our nation. God loves blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
That's right.
That's what Joshua gonna say. Oh man. Where we at? Go ahead.
Come. Verse 41. There is one glory of the sun and another glory of the moon.
The sun and the moon got glory. That's what the sun's glory. In daytime, sun shine. He shine. Ain't nobody gonna take no glory from the sun. Of course, the Lord, get the glory of everything. But the sun is bright, shining. Y'all know how y'all feel. Y'all feel the sun out, man. Nice out, man. Let me go do the cook. You feeling good because you feel the glory of the sun coming on. You want to go hang out, go to the beach, cook out, sun. And then what? Read on.
And another glory of the stars.
And the glory, did I say the moon?
Oh, come. And another glory of the moon.
No, read the whole verse again, please.
Come.
Threw me off a little bit.
There is one glory of the sun.
Go ahead.
And another glory of the moon.
Uh-huh.
And another glory of the stars.
Well, I be damned. The Lord separated all of them. He said the sun got his glory. And then he said the moon, which means that's a separate. And then he said the stars, which is separate from the moon and the sun. And they all got their glory, man. They all, the sun, the moon at night. Some of you got the towel heads out there. They at night, they like to travel at night so that they get their merchandise set up for the next day. The Arabs always selling some kind of trinkets. And they worship in the goddamn moon. And Negroes start to follow the Arabs and worship the goddamn moon as well. Then the stars got their glory. You got Negroes talking about some West Coast sign. Worshiping the stars, man. What's your sign? You Aquarius, you Capricorn or Libra. Another worship of the stars, man. You can't do that. That's witchcraft, man.
Right.
That's witchcraft. For real. The Lord will be angry. You know what I mean? Read on.
For one star differ from another star in glory.
You see that? Even the stars. You know how many stars is up in the sky? Too numerous, like the sand of the sea, the Lord said. And they all differ from one another. You got it different. Read on, please.
Verse 42. So also is the resurrection of the dead.
What does that mean? So also is the resurrection of the dead. Now bring me home, put it all together. Is that the end of that verse?
La, sir.
Read on, read to the end.
It is sown in corruption. It is raised in incorruption.
Go ahead, what do you want to say?
So also the creation of the new body and flesh.
Yeah, give him a hand. God damn, that's right, that's what's up. It was sown in corruption and raised, you was sown in corruption. What is that? You was the wicked Negro.
Right.
And that's the whole thing being what Christ talking about being born again.
Right.
And raised and incorrupt. I mean, you get a new spirit, and now the Lord going to honor that and raise you up with a new body, glorified body, man. Body that can run like you can't imagine.
Right.
A body. Some brothers going to have spiritual, be able to do things unimaginable.
Right.
Do things. You heard about what's the brother's name that killed the two lions in the den? Benaniah. Benaniah went down into the pit and killed two lions with his bare hands. Man. That power is not on this earth right now because of sin. The sin, the sin that we disobedience of the Lord, you're not as fruitful as you were. You was fruit. Remember, the Lord talked about the fruit the brothers had to carry. It was so large. Remember the fruit that was at one time. I don't know. I got to find that scripture. You had to carry that fruit. That's how plentiful it was. Well, now you hardly get to eat fruit. I'll find the scripture, man, later on. Y'all, somebody find it, let me know.
Right.
But they actually had to carry the fruit that at one time, man. That's how plentiful the land was. Land right now it ain't, you know what I mean, because of the curses and what we under and who's running the place right now. You know, all this land can be cultivated, man. You can have food, man, for every goddamn body.
That's right.
But this man's so wicked, he put concrete all over the place, like a caveman, and put laws in place that you can't even feed yourself. You got to go to him to get fed. You know what I mean? So, where we at? Let's go to Joshua 11, please. Let's get it. Did we finish that? The bodies, celestial and terrestrial, and raised up and all that. Did we get down to that? We passed that. What verse was we at?
Who's at 43, sir?
Yeah, I think that's it. So now you're not going to be an angel, man. That's the doctrine of Christianity, telling you that you're going to change and you're going to grow wings and all that. No, you're going to come back right here. The Lord said there's no remembrance of former things, meaning you come back with a new body and you don't remember who you was in the past.
Right.
You know what I mean? Don't mean you're going to be an angel. If you was an angel, then you wouldn't have to worry about, you know what I'm saying? Like it'll be the whole, but he said you will come back as a man and not remember what man you was before. Or what the things you've done before. But that same spirit gonna be in that body. Oh man, that reincarnation we gotta go into too. We went into that a couple of times. That brother was in that class.
Remember that all down, sir.
Yeah.
Brother.
Yeah.
Stay here.
He was all right. He brother just, you know, a lot of stuff going on, man, different philosophies, brother being taught lies, man, and that makes a man mad. That brings you mad because you can't understand what you're supposed to believe. Your mind starts to turn on you. You know what I mean? Read on. Where we at?
Come on. This is the book of Joshua, chapter 11, and verse 1. And it came to pass when Jabin, king of Hazar, had heard those things, and he sent.
Hold on. What's the things he heard? When it came to pass, Jabin, king of what? Hazar?
Hazar.
Right.
Had heard those things, and he sent to Joab, king of Madon, and to the king of Sharon, and to the king of ISUPK.
What my thing is, what are the things that Jabin heard of? Was it Jabin? What were the things he heard about? Go ahead.
Joshua conquering the other inhabitants of the land.
Get him a hand, man. Oh. Come on, man. We in Joshua, man. Wake up. Wake up. I ain't even play the music at the beginning. God dang. I forgot about the music. I got to get y'all next week, man. Next week, closing up Joshua. I think we're going to close up Joshua because it goes into the splitting up of the land, and then, Joshua give his final words, which I definitely got to bring out because it's contrary to what your Christian preacher teaching you.
Right.
Joshua said, man, all this stuff I've been through, man, bottom line is this: obey the Lord and his commandments.
Right.
All this stuff I've been through, I've been in wars, I did this and that. He said, we have to go into that. You know, I'm like that guy on this old CDs, man. I like to bring you up to speed, you understand? I like to narrate the story a little bit, jump ahead sometimes.
Right.
You know what I mean? But read on, where we at? Well, so now, they heard about the conquest Joshua did in the southern kingdom. I didn't bring the map either. I'll get it next week. Joshua went and conquered all them kings down south. Now he's moving up north. And this king is, of course, he should be, is scared. He heard about it, and he starts to send messages all around him to the various different kings to unite. And that's heaven. That's heavy because it goes with what? Now I'm gonna bring in a little bit of king, Howard shot, because I wasn't going to unite this up, but I got to do it because this is heavy. Read down a little bit further.
I was at verse 2. You want to go down to verse?
Read the first of where you stopped off at. Read from there.
Verse 2, and to the kings that were on the north of the mountains and of the plains south of Sharab, and in the valley and in the borders of Dor on the west. Verse 3.
This is the northern kingdoms Joshua is about to conquer. Now remember, all these kings, this king sent out a message. He sent out a message because he's seen how we was moving. How we was moving, united, man. United as a people, as a nation. You understand? Satan hates that. Satan causes division amongst black men. What? You kidding me? You don't want you. Some reason this division is spiritual. Sometimes you ain't got to even but look at a black man and he ready to, you know what I mean? He ready to attack. It's spiritual. It's spiritual. You got to look past that. Read on. So now he's trying to get everybody together to do what? To attack Joshua and not the children of Israel. What does that go also again? What does that put you in the mind of? Real quick. I'm probably forgetting. Go ahead.
We don't link with our allies. We don't make allies with the enemies. What you trying to?
That's a good point too. You're right. Which is what we do in this land. But how they gonna try to come together to fight the Howard shot? These people gonna try. These people that our people have joined are going to link up forces to try to attack our king when he returns. Y'all know about that, right? Y'all read it in the scriptures. That's what's going to happen. You reading about it in Joshua. You understand? Go ahead.
So is that just like the United Nations?
Oh, for sure. The United Nations united, but they united on the pretense of them being in charge or running the show. They ain't fit to bow down to some Reagan say. What was it Reagan that said? Some alien forces to come in and we need to protect ourselves against. No, they know what's going on. They know. They read this Bible. They study this Bible. That's why the things they promote and push to you is because they know this Bible. And you seeing the fruits of it every day, but you don't know that Satan is behind the scenes pushing this to you to get you in a certain mind frame, man. All right, let's read on. Oh yeah, that's it. That's the southern. I'm talking about the north.
Oh,
That's a Hebron. I want the north. But now Joshua's fitting to head up north. But the Lord about to do something amazing. Hold on 1 second. Let's hold the point. The Lord about to do something amazing. Read on.
right here.
All right.
Try to back it.
Who had it for me?
Oh, sorry. Pick up
Verse 3.
Verse 3.
This is Joshua chapter 11, verse 3. And to the Canaanite on the east and on the west, and to the Amorite and the Hittite and the Perizzite and the Jebusite in the mountains, and to the Hivite under Hermon in the land of Mizpah. Verse 4. And they went out, they and all their hosts with them, much people, even as the sand that is upon the sea, shore and multitude, with horses and chariots, very many.
Hold on, wait a minute. I want you to read that last verse, and I want you to read it nice and loud. So now, all these nations that he listed, that he called out, came together I want you to see read that again. Now now the Lord is being very specific. Negroes talking about the Lord, the Lord is telling you what happened, telling you where it happened, telling you who the nations were. He is telling you the exact thing that transpired. He's telling you who these people are. There is no way in hell you can refute this. There's no way in the world. Only way you can refute, you cannot be interested in it because you don't know who you are. But once you find out who you are, it becomes interesting.
Right.
You got to research now. You want to find out more because now I know what tribe I come from. Now I know who I am. But before, it just seemed like a bunch of words to you and a bunch of people that you knew nothing about. Remember? You read about this?
Right.
Why are you interested in knowing that? Because the Lord woke you up and brought you in here and showed you who you were. And now you got to check out the history because now I got to know the type of character the Lord wants me to be. Who it was that was in opposition of it. You're going to find out, man. All these nations, man, had a play in your demise. It ain't by chance we ended up like this. We brought out the Africans, the Africans, the Arabs, and the white man was the ones that played was the major factors in our captivity out of Africa. Let's read on some more, please.
Joshua chapter 11, verse 4 in the middle. Much people, even as the sand that is upon the seashore in multitude.
Man, this is the biggest. Let me tell you something. This is the biggest enemy. This is the biggest enemy we face right now up to this point. Remember the 5 came down south? This is the sand of the sea. This is the great multitude. 5 came down south was a hell of a victory. Great Lord gave us that victory. And this will make a Negro say, well, we ain't got no chance, man. We better, you know what I'm saying? This is too much. This is too much right here. This is this insane amount of people. Watch how Joshua handles it. Learn something from this, man. Learn something great dear. Don't mean nothing. You walk by faith, not by sight. Right. Your faith is in the Lord. If not, Satan's gonna make you. He's gonna make you fold. He'll make you fold. He'll make you think it's not possible to do. Read on.
With horses and chariots.
With horses and chariots. My gosh, they're coming up to us with a force. Read on.
Very many. Verse 5. And when all these kings were met together.
All these kings come together. One mindset. They come up against us. Why they want to come against us? Why? What was the hope that they? I don't know. Go ahead. Go ahead. What's it? One more time. Kalatazar. Go ahead.
They seen the glory in Israel.
They right here. No, not right here. What was they looking at? Go ahead.
They didn't want to get conquered themselves.
That's right. They was looking at the fact that we was coming up. They was next. The glory. I want to say no. The glory of Israel because we haven't even gotten the land yet. I mean, we haven't gotten allotments that was passed out to the different tribes and nothing. Our glory came when we started to occupy. Well, right here, we straight warfare. And they looking at us, and they heard. Remember, it said at the beginning, when the king heard about the victory down with the five kings in the previous chapter, in verse 10, in chapter 10, that he started sending, gather everybody together to come up against us. You understand? Read on.
Verse 5. And when all these kings were met together, they came and pitched together at the waters of Merom to fight against Israel.
Where's Merom? Right here. The waters of Merom, right here. You understand? When they come together, now, whose land is that in? I think, is that Ephraim? I want to say Ephraim, but I'm not sure. Yeah, because here's the Dead Sea right there. Where is Jordan? Here's Jordan right here. Yeah, I believe that's Ephraim. Don't quote me, because it could be, okay. Waters of Merom right here. Waters of Merom. Okay, let's read on. We're going to get it on the map. So you see, it's an actual place. Majority has never been in our land. You got some people went over to Israel. Our enemies know that outside of our land, with you not being able to visualize or see what the Bible's talking about, that there's a slight chance you won't ever return back to who you were. You go to the land, that brother went to the land, man, and damn near cried, man. Cried about what it was the Lord was talking about, because they realized it's like damn near you get the feeling of a whole, I can't even explain it. It's like the necessity of us, it's like a fish out of water. You're like a fish out of water. Will you survive outside of that water? Huh? Well, the Lord giving you the keys to survival. You understand? Read on.
Verse 6. And the Lord Yahweh said unto Joshua, be not afraid because of them.
Don't be afraid. Why is he telling? Why is he saying this? Remember? Okay. Go ahead.
Because he's with them.
Yeah, he with him. Okay. I want to say, maybe I'm asking the wrong question. Joshua went to the Lord. Remember, Joshua learned his lesson by now. Joshua, but the scriptures don't say that. It just says, be not afraid of them. The Lord said, be not afraid of them. There was times we went to battle and he didn't convert. Remember, he went to battle with AI. I think AI was it? And he didn't consult the Lord. And the Lord, and they got wiped. We got, wiped out, and we got, we lost. But here the Lord said, "Be not afraid of them," because Joshua know that he's supposed to go to the Lord, and that's key, man, to anything that you're doing in life, man. The Lord is your refuge. The Lord is your source of. What the hell? What is that?
That's the walking sign.
Okay. Oh, I thought that was Lisa. Something like that. All right. The Lord is who you're supposed to find shelter with, man. It's who you rely on. Put your strength, your faith in. You understand? Without that, without you, and always in these scriptures and checking and doing what you're supposed to do, you're gonna be wiped out by these people, man. Remember the curses. The Lord said, because you disobey my commandments, they're going to come at you one way and you're going to flee seven. I'm going to paraphrase, of course. Meaning they're going to be the strong, they're going to be the ones that make you run. Right here, Joshua was the ones that make them run. You follow what I'm saying? So that shows you that your strength relies on the Lord. Let's move on. Go ahead.
For tomorrow, about this time, will I deliver them up, all slain for Israel.
Oh, the Lord said, this is a hell of a declaration to make by the Lord. Why is that? The Lord said, tomorrow about this time, He going to deliver them up all what, slain before Israel? Read that again.
For tomorrow, about this time, will I deliver them all up, slain before Israel.
That's amazing. That's an amazing statement. He said He's going to deliver them all up, slain before Israel. Wow, man. Read on.
Thou shalt huff their horses.
Thou said what?
Huff their horses.
Huff. Spell it.
Hough.
Huff. Oh, hold their horses.
Ho.
Right. Their horses. Read on.
Thou shalt hold their horses and burn their chariots with fire.
Look up that hoe. All right, y'all got me on that one. It's like, go ahead.
It's like a crippled back in their knees.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Wait, what's another word for that? There was another word for that. Hold their horses. But it means to cripple them. Why does the Lord say and string up their chariots? He said, string their chariots up, right?
Thou shalt hold their horses and burn their chariots with fire.
And burn their chariots. Read on.
Verse 7. So Joshua came.
So now the Lord giving them instruction on what to do. Why is the Lord saying this? Why are you going to cripple a horse and burn their chariots? What's the spirit behind that? One minute. Anybody online? All right, go ahead.
Is the spirit of war?
No. If you imagine their men on horses and chariots, and they come to fight against you, the Lord told you to cripple their horse. Well, I think it's look up that word.
Yeah, I had the definition of hoe and the Zondervan. This is the Zondervan Compact. Sorry, this is the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, page 235. Oh, to hamstring an animal, a cruel practice justified by only extreme military necessity. That's what I got.
Okay, well look up hamstring. I think hamstring means to cripple it,
Yeah,
the cripple the leg, but not to cripple the horse totally. But why meaning you cripple the legs of the horse so he's unable to engage in battle, but the horse still got use. I mean, you can use the horse for farming, he's still, but as far as going into war, he wouldn't have no use because you didn't cripple his leg. He's not going to be able to run like that, like you want him. Why did the Lord say that? Why does He burn their chariots? Come on, y'all. Y'all know the scripture. Let me get the scripture real quick. I'm thinking about it. Give me one. This the one he said Egypt, go down to Egypt. Isaiah. I think it is. Walter go down to Egypt. I think it's 31.
Isaiah 30. Well, 30 is good too. 31, I think what you want to say.
Yeah.
Isaiah 30.
Read 31.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 31, and verse 1. Woe to them! It's like woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots.
There you go. And why is the Lord saying that? You looking at the might of these men and their chariots and their horses and their military, and it is empowering to your mind. It is what you can you imagine. Now, we ain't talking about just you. We're talking about a nation of people. And they see the military might of another nation. They come to do battle. And they got horses, they got chariots, they got all this. They well fit for the battle. The Lord said, when you defeat these people, they got all this, hamstring their horses, and burn their chariots. For what reason? What does the Lord don't want you to do? Go ahead.
Would you think that they are still power?
No. Go ahead, Diane.
The Lord wants you to burn their chariots and hamstring their horses. The Most High don't want you to rely on those things.
That's right. He don't want you. He wants you to rely on him.
Right.
Not the things that you consider to be great and honorable, because you see them right there. The horses, can you imagine the sand of the sea? So you got an army around you, man. It's like, and you looking at this wide and vast army and their chariots and their horses and their might. And what does it make you feel like? You small. You know, you ain't got the thing that they got. How you ever beat this army? When beating this army does not rely on the physical things that you got, but it relies on the Lord.
Right.
The Lord defeats. The Lord will use a few men and overturn a whole nation of men.
Right.
And, you know, and that's heavy to understand, especially in this captivity right here. A lot of people want to join Egypt because they fear Egypt.
Right.
You're afraid of it. You think you got to go vote, you got to go celebrate their holidays. If you're not accepted by white people might get mad. Ooh.
Right.
And then they got guns. They got guns. And they got a police. And they got a military. And you ain't got those things. You ain't got no police and military. You might got a little 9 or something like that in the house. Or something like that, but they are organized. And then you start to fear. You start to be afraid because you see how little you are and how mighty they are. Don't worry about that. Don't trust in that.
Right.
The Lord is who this is the Lord's battle. You see the corona? Didn't nobody know, man. Y'all, the corona wiped them the hell out. You see what the Lord doing on this earth? With the tornadoes, the hurricanes, fires, and all that. The Lord is making them pour right before your eyes. Diseases, drugs, the opioid epidemic in Philly, man. Woo, white people are strung out on drugs. Wiped out. We got other white people trying to save white people, but they see how the Lord is wiping them out. And that's just one way. You got the fires and the homes that people burn. They losing money every day that this place is closed down. They ain't the white man of yesteryear. That white man is committing suicide. The white man is trying to figure, look, he is written to turn into an animal because he knows he's coming out of, he's dropping from his power.
Right.
So you still trusting in his empire. Dumb walking around with no knowledge, trying to join white people while the Lord bringing them down. You going down with them, dummy. Dumb gonna go down with the white man. You see them dumb fools that was supporting Trump. When Trump got beat by Biden, all them dumb fools trying to come back. Like them 2 girls I put on my face. Them big sisters that were supporting Trump. You ain't hear a goddamn word. Y'all, you won't hear nothing. No. Of course, they want some. They gonna come back looking all sad and apologetic to the black man, you know, trying to come. Well, they want to come back because Trump ain't. He one time he looked like he was, you know, he was in power. He was the president. Now he somewhere thrown out. I don't know where he at now. He might be still. I don't know. I don't keep track of it, but you ain't gonna hear about that damn devil in about a year or so.
Right.
You understand? But yo, goddamn ignorance, man. Trusting in these goddamn people. that shows that lasts long, man. Y'all vote and thinking y'all gonna help the white man decide who he gonna put in office. You're ridiculous, man. Why should he help you? Look at you to help him decide who's gonna be a what? You think he think like he must? Y'all must think he think like you. That if I put my vote in, he might. Oh man, that help me with this, man. I can't understand. I can't understand how things happen. I'm glad you think in this place, man.
Right.
Oh, I didn't even get to the Adam thing, but go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, I use what you bring out, which is so heavy, sir. But them trusting in horses and chariots. That when David came up against Goliath, he said, "You come up to me with sword and spear, and I come up to you with the."
That's it. That's a hell of a one. That's right. Like you coming up with all this weaponry and all that, and I rely on the Lord. David cut that bastard's head off too, man.
Right.
He cut that heathen's head. And here's the thing about Goliath. Goliath was one of the people. He came from one of the nations that we were supposed to conquer that we didn't conquer. We were supposed to conquer them. Right. And they rose back up,
right,
and came against us. They rose up and came against us.
Right.
The Lord said, "Oh man, the Lord said Joshua had war continually with these other nations, man.
Right.
That's what the scripture said. And y'all feel that.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning these other nations are adamant about destroying you.
Right.
That's what that means. They're confederate about destroying you. They come together about destroying you. You see, you in captivity. You see all the other nations come join your captivity. America said to the other nations, we got the Israel. I'm paraphrasing, Ellis Island. All these other heathens, all these people came to America because they said this is the land of opportunity. The land where we can get money. You can come from nothing and become prosperous because you was in captivity, man. That's what that was all about. Come partake in the fruits of America.
Right.
While you being sold on the auction blocks and made to be a slave to support this place, man, and to make this place what it is.
Right.
Brother, I really don't even understand how to even word this, man, because there's so much in my head that I need to get out. I can't even organize the stuff like I'm supposed to. But go ahead, where we at? Who will we leave off at?
Verse 7, sir.
Go ahead, read on.
Joshua chapter 11, verse 7. So Joshua came, and all the people of war with him, against them by the waters of Merom suddenly.
Suddenly? What in the world? You mean to tell me Joshua? Joshua went, and while they was trying to come against him, he came on them. They was trying to come up against us, and Joshua said, "To hell with that, I'm gonna come against you." That's a hell of a goddamn. It's on. It is what it is. Let's get it on. Joshua said, "I ain't gonna wait for you to attack me. I'm gonna attack your head." I mean, your body, of course. Someone said suddenly. Then suddenly, boom. They wouldn't expect. They said, what? They wouldn't expect. They thought they had the sand of the sea. Great multitude of people to make you afraid. Oh, what am I going to do with all these people? Go ahead, read on.
And they fell upon them. Verse 8. And Yahweh delivered them into the hand of Israel.
You see that? And the Lord delivered them into the hand of Israel.
That's right.
That's beautiful. That's when we was all one. That's when we had the same mind, man. Right. It must have been wonderful, man, to have a black man fighting side by side with you, with the same mind to attack the enemy. I want to feel that, man, because you know I feel it in the UPK, but you know what I mean. It's like your brother, the one to see, you know, that's trying to advance your position on the earth. That's a feeling, boy.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So, get a few more, I guess, and we're gonna wrap it up. It's already after 9. Go ahead, read on.
Who smote them and chased them unto great Zion and unto Mizpah, Maim,
Phone's on mute.
and unto the valley of Mizpah eastward, and they smote them until they left them none remaining.
Until none remaining. Y'all think that's cruel? Y'all think that's cruel? Oh man! Why did the Lord let them kill the damn heathens like that? Wait,
Man, they chased them. If you think about it, sir, if I could,
go ahead.
they was right here in the law, and they chased them all the way north of Tyree.
Yeah, you know what? That shows you the type of spirit Joshua was in. I said, well, when did the type of spirit, the average, he was in the spirit of, you know, that's real love.
Right.
Y'all want to talk about love. That's real love and brotherhood right there.
Right.
To attack the enemy like that, the one that's going to come up against you and your, imagine what if he didn't attack the enemy and we just stayed where we was at and just had families and the enemy is around us. What would have happened? Give me some things. Give me some things on what would happen. Now you're supposed to know this as a black man. You imagine you got a house, right? And your woman in the house and your kids. And you got homosexuals and because you know them Canaanites are some big beasts into bestiality and homosexuality and what else they into? Them damn Africans, boy, they go. they worship all kind of gods, raping. They rape like a madman. They raped Dinah. Remember Dinah? One of the daughter of Israel, of one house, the 12 brothers and the daughter Dinah. Africans raped her. But why? They into rape. They believe rape. They raping all over the goddamn place now. Ain't they? When they raping all of them, raping women and all, worshiping them goddamn gods. Now, how would you have been fair than that? Since you know, that you think it's they shouldn't attack them. Like people that make that argument are so damn ignorant. They make that argument because they joined this place,
right?
And they trying to say God. They're trying to say God shouldn't, you know, they have homosexual friends and they want to be, and they whores and you know, and they think God is wrong for wiping this evil out from amongst. Give me where he said Genesis 15-13. Give me that. They think it's wrong that God wiped. That's right, man. God damn, man. What kind of man don't want to protect his house? Seriously, man? You a black man and you think that protecting your family from homosexuals is wrong. Well, then you asking for your kids to be raped. You asking for your house to be overthrown. You shouldn't allow no goddamn homosexual in your house. What the hell is wrong with you?
Right.
You shouldn't allow no white people and their Christmas in your house. None of that.
Right.
You supposed to run your house the way the Lord tells you to run it for it to be a successful home. What was I just saying? What was I on? What was I on? Just what I just called something?
Genesis 15 and 13.
Okay, read that.
You want Genesis 15 and 13, sir?
Read that.
Genesis chapter 15 and verse 13. And he said unto Abram, know of surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs.
Hold up. His seed, Abraham's seed. Of course, y'all know seeds all through the Bible. I ain't even got to. let y'all know that, but for those that don't know, for them ignorance that still believe that you 50-50 and this is mixed and all this other crap. He said, thy seed shall be in a what?
Shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs.
Now, some of his seed went and had sex with the heathen, right? But they were his seed. Because if you were a black man, you wouldn't have sex with an African woman, that's still a black baby, even though that you wasn't supposed to have sex with that African woman. I was gonna get into it, but I'm not. That's Abraham, that's his seed physically.
Right.
Spiritually, if you are Abraham's children, you obey your house king. That's how you become spiritually a seed of Abraham. Go ahead, read on.
And shall serve them.
And shall serve them 400 years, right? Read on.
And they shall afflict them 400 years.
Uh-huh.
Verse 14. And also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge.
That nation that they serve, I'm going to judge them. What? Hold on, wait a minute. That's heavy. Because according to God, this place is going to get judged.
Right.
So that means we shouldn't join this place.
Right.
Imagine you was back in Egypt, joining Egypt, and then Egypt get judged. Then what you going to do? You spiritually deprived.
That's right, sir.
Because you then gave your spirit to a goddamn nation
right.
that the Lord hates.
Right.
What's wrong with you, man? This is Egypt. Read on, some more. Give me some more.
And afterward shall they come out with great substance.
Read on.
Verse 15. And thou shalt go to thy fathers in peace, and thou shalt be buried in a good old age. But in the fourth generation they shall come hither again.
Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Read that last part again. Let me get this down in my head. Go ahead.
And thou shalt go to thy fathers in peace, and thou shalt be buried in good old age. But
who is he talking to? Who is he talking to here? Who is he talking to? Go ahead.
Abraham.
He's talking to Abraham, right?
Right.
Okay, so now y'all, you know Abraham. Of course, y'all know Abraham had a family and all that stuff. A lot of people don't understand the lineage and what the Lord is showing you about when he called Abraham from his fathers into the land and all that.
Right.
So now, the Lord said you will go in peace, and then what?
Verse 16. But in the fourth generation they shall come hither again.
But in the fourth generation, they shall come here again. What are you talking about? Go ahead.
It's talking about them coming back.
You come back with.
Regeneration.
Give me. Go ahead. In the back.
Coming back in new flesh or same spirit, different body.
Oh, remember. Okay, read that slow, and I want you to listen. You read the verse above it. Listen to this.
And thou shalt go to thy fathers in peace.
No, read above that.
Verse 14. And also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge. And afterwards shall they come out with great substance.
So they're going to come out of the nation that the Lord judges, right? They're going to come out of that nation. Great substance. Read on.
Verse 15. And thou shalt go to thy fathers in peace.
And you going to die. You're going to go to your fathers in peace. Read on.
Verse 16. But in the fourth generation they shall come hither again.
What is the hither again? In the fourth generation. Where was Abraham? Where was he? Read up where it says Abraham at the beginning. Maybe a couple of verses above where you started.
Verse 13. And he said unto Abram, know of a surety that thy seed
No, go up above that, where Abraham was. Go ahead. Oh man, I'm gonna give it to you for time's sake. The land of Canaan.
Right.
The Lord is saying, that you gonna be back where Abraham was. Remember, Abraham was called to go back into the land, and that's where he set up shop. Then his seed gonna go into captivity, and then they're gonna come back where Abraham was. That's what he's saying. That seed. The fourth, yeah, they will come. That's heavy, man. Y'all, you follow what I'm saying? Do you see it, you die?
I thought I said that we were gonna come back.
Nah, you said we come back physically. That's true, but I'm talking about where the spot he was at.
Oh, slide.
That's what I'm talking about. Abraham came into the land.
Oh, slide.
Remember, the Lord said He's going to take you into captivity for 400 years, and then He's going to bring you back into the land where Abraham was. We're reading about it now. We're reading about it right now. We're reading about what Joshua was doing. That's real heavy. Yeah, you can come back. We know. We come back. But the Lord said you gonna come back into where Abraham was.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because Abraham did not conquer the land. Of course, y'all know that, right? He lived amongst the goddamn heathens. You know what I mean? Read on. So where we at? We're gonna have to wrap the class up because it's 9:30. Y'all want to go some more? What? We can go. We can go. Go to midnight. Let's do it, y'all. Y'all got your sleeping bags, whatever. Get it in, goddamn. Shoot, no, we're gonna wrap it up. We get it in next week, man. We're going some more. Don't let me. I got to bring out the Adam too. I forgot to bring it out about Adam. Where the brother asked a question, we went over a little bit. But I want to bring us some more just to bring home, and what the brother was talking about.
Right.
Any questions? Any questions on anything?
None online, sir.
Anything in the classroom?
None, sir.
Pass the class over to Police Officer Yediah. We'll talk about a little bit.
If capture part 5 minutes from hands. That being said, we're the ISUPK. We start out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Johanna. We're open new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister come to the school, they're off limits for 6 months. They're to be saluted only. They're here to shut themselves to the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months to which the brother and sister will court each other. And after that 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can read about that in the book of Numbers, chapter 18 and verse 21, and the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. Ma'ashra, which means 10th in Hebrew, 10% of any penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department. Priest fund, people often for the priest, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you'd like to give. What's up and coming holy convocation will be the feast of the dedication, Hanukkah. The 25th day of the 9th month by the space of 8 days. It starts Wednesday, December 9th, 2020 for 8 days. And you can read about that in the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 4, verse 52 to 61.
That's some more warfare. That's heavy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Remind all Akim and Akwap to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If any brother wants to be a trooper in the school, you got to start wearing all black boots, shirt, headband, and scarf. And with that, Admaja, this means to stand. Men of Israel. We're going to give one courtesy salute.
No, we're going to do prayer.
Oh, slow. Lapon Aquadon, which we turn to face the east. We're going to do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat
Shabbat Shemaya.
Quadash.
Quadash.
Hayah.
Hayah. Shabbat.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Alakmaka.
Alakmaka. Taba'ah.
Batazayaka.
Batazayaka. Hayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Ba'arataza.
Ba'arataza.
Kawo.
Kawo.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashamai.
Basamaya.
Nathanano.
Nathanael.
Nakam.
Nakam.
Ka.
Ka.
Yawon.
Yawon.
Wasalakano.
Wasalak now.
Kabawak now.
Kabawak now.
Kasalak now.
Kasalak now.
Kabawak you know.
Kabawak here now.
Wala
Wala
Rabia Aya now.
Rabiyah now.
Wanasaya Wom.
Wanna say a word.
Abo.
Above.
Awashaya now.
I was shy now.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Ra.
Ra.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Lakka.
Lakka.
Amalakwa.
Hamalakwa.
Wala Allah.
Waha Allah.
Wala the power.
What's the power of?
William.
Lawalim.
I'm up.
I'm up. And in English, what we just said, our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done
In earth,
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
And forgive us our
And
debts,
forgive us our
as
debts.
we forgive our
As we
debtors.
forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us
but deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the
For
kingdom,
thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it. Sorry. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Madam Shabbat, Adbacha, Barak,
Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatam.
Yachmatah, sorry, praying and sisters. Men of Israel, we're going to give the sisters one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Madam Shabbat, Adbacha, Barak,
Yahweh Shema Alatam Shem Yahushua.
What we said was, may the Most High watch over you in the name of our King Yahweh Shai. Yahweh class dismissed.
It's all in Christ, man. See y'all brothers up in this class, man. That's what's up.